أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Salat, also known as namaz, is one of the most basic acts of worship in Islam. Every Muslim who is mukallaf, that means of age, should perform 5 times daily prayers. There are many verses that talk about the concept of the obligation of salat. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, أَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ لِذِكْرِي. Or on other occasions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, establish the prayer. And you find this obligation is something which is only mentioned in Quran, but the method has not been explained. Therefore, we refer to the tradition of the Holy Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, who said, Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli. Pray as you have seen me offer the prayer. The philosophy behind the prayer, and one of the philosophies that is mentioned from the kalam and the traditions of Ma'sumin, which could also be benefited from the ayat of Quran which says, Inna salata tanha anil fahsha'i wal munkar. Salat keeps you away from indecencies and evil. On other occasions, we find the importance of this salat from the tradition of the Holy Prophet, who said, if salat is accepted, everything else is accepted. And if salat is rejected, everything else is rejected. Just imagine the enormity and the nature of this ibadat as to how important it is, where one act could be the reason for the acceptance of all the other actions. Imagine you're driving down the road and a cop pulls you over, knocks on your window, and he says, the first thing that he asks you after telling you what you had done is your license. If you pull down your glove box and you give him a passport, he said, no, driver's license. If you try to give him any other card that you have in your wallet, he will not accept it. Whether it's your insurance card, social security card, credit card, any other card, as long as you have the driver's license with you. Now, if the driver's license is there, everything else is accepted. But if it's not there, then none of those things will be accepted. Similarly, when you enter in the bargah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tomorrow, and you don't have the salat along with you, you say, I have other good actions. I have the charity work. I have the services and other things that I have done in my life. He says, as long as you have salat, everything else will also be accepted along with it. And therefore, we should realize the fact that how Ma'sumin were seen performing the salat. In the life of Ma'sumin, we see that Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi wassalam, he was martyred while he was performing the sajda. And that's why it is mentioned that قُتِلَ عَلِيٌّ فِي الْمِحْرَابِ لِشِدَّةِ عَدْلِهِ, that Ali was killed in the mihrab of prayer for the enormous justice that he possessed. And so when all of these anbiya and all of the awliya and all of the ma'sumin were performing an act and emphasizing a great deal on this act, then it should be something which is understood that how important it should be in our lives. Let's not be neglectful of the salat. Make sure that you perform it on a regular basis, because it is one of the means of our salvation. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.